Hi, everybody. It's Kelly and Heather. Real Conversations with Kelly.
We're
And
back. Another week.
another week. And this has been a doozer. We were just talking before we got on, and she's like, hit record. This is our best time. This is our best time, is when right before. Oh gosh. One of the things that I really feel like I want to talk about is no. Period. No. Yes, it's a complete sentence. Do you say no? Or do you always say yes? Yes, I'll do this. Yes, we can be there. Yes, whatever you need, we'll drop whatever we're doing and be there. We'll take care of you. We'll take care of the dog. We'll fly to California and help you move. How many times have I done that?
Well, we are people pleasers. We kind of
Yes.
have an addiction to
Hmm.
not being able to say no, even though sometimes you so desperately want to. And so, really, what I think you're wanting to do is how do you give yourself permission to say no? That it is a complete sentence. Because I always
Right.
feel like when somebody asks you something that you just know is not going to happen, you say no, and then you shut your mouth. You don't follow it up with, oh, because I got to, I would if I did. It's just no. Doesn't have to be rude. It's just no.
No, thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I think I've said that maybe twice.
I guess we're going to have to practice more.
Yes, yes. It's another one of those growing moments. Love that, love that.
I had an interesting talk with the doctor that I work with this week. And she was talking to me about what it was that I really wanted. And
Mm,
just talking to her how I'm working on confidence in my life. Confidence when you walk into a room, confidence that people just can see, confidence in really basically everything. And
mm-hmm.
I asked about her. We chatted back and forth, and I asked about her. I said, "Well, what are you going to do?" And she says, "I am envious of you that you have the ability to be more of an Enneagram 8, which, if people don't know what Enneagram is, it is a personality matrix that you can take. It's very fascinating. She swears I'm an 8 because I got some spiciness to me. I don't know. I never came up with that. However, she says, I envy you and the people who can be a little bit more in their 8 because they can just say no, or they say it just like it is. And you don't have a problem with saying things just like it is. And I'm like, no, you want me to ask you, you want me to tell you how great that shirt looks on you? I'll let you know. But I'm going to tell you the truth. But it's just because it's easy, it comes easy for me. So to me, that is what the ability and permission to saying no to for yourself is really having that confidence level of being able to say no and choose you. And whatever it is,
Right, right.
whatever.
And I'm just wondering, instead of saying no, if you got silent, would that give an answer? I'm just asking.
I don't think, okay, this is just Heather's spiciness. I don't think I could just be silent and not give a smirk.
No, you couldn't.
I don't think I could. My eyes would say it all.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
wear everything on my
Yeah.
face.
I do too. I do too.
Why do we even have to even play a role of silence? Why can't you just say no? Or as you said, no, thank you.
No, but thank you for asking.
Oh, yeah, that's how you said. No, but thank you for asking.
Hmm.
And I think a lot of us do that. If you really stop and think of the times that you have turned some things down, I think we're all kind of like that. Whether there's somebody
Yeah.
that comes up to you, and of course, you're not single anymore, but when I have advances that I'm not really interested in, I do go, you know what? Thanks for asking. I don't think I'm interested, but thanks for asking. I think
Right.
a lot of times I do that.
And that right there, I believe, is respectful to the man that's approached you
Yeah.
and doesn't make him feel like a little bitty ant that just crawled up on the curb to
Mhm.
ask this beautiful woman if she would like to dance or would like to go out or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
because a lot of men lose their confidence and lose their ability to they lose like who they are because we turn them down.
Yeah. It takes a lot of courage. I
Hmm.
don't think that's necessarily what we're talking about
No,
either.
it
Because
isn't. It isn't.
I think within when we are able to say no to things that we genuinely don't care to do,
Hmm.
we can do it in a an appropriate way. No doesn't have to be a curse word. No doesn't have to be a degrading word. The context behind it, and I'm sure my 3-year-old nephew would probably argue when he's being told no for the fifth time he can't have that donut before dinner. He's learning a different side of no that
Yeah.
he would rather not have.
Yeah. It's funny because when we first got Violet, who's our new dog,
Oh, yes.
yes,
How many times you tell her no in a day?
no, no. And Tom and I looked at each other and said, well, she's not even going to know her name because all she hears is no, no, no.
Her name is no.
Exactly. Exactly. The reason why I brought this up, and I want to kind of go back a little bit, is because I went to a women's circle over the weekend and we started talking about that. And we started talking about saying no to things for the purpose of valuing who you are
Mm.
and what you want to do. And not giving up something because you feel like you need to do that. Nobody needs to do anything. Now, the reason why I say yes instead of no is because I have FOMO.
I can see that for you.
I have FOMO, girl. I'm like, woo, I am so afraid that I'm going to miss out on something. I'm like, woo, okay,
And
daddy, let's
sometimes
see.
we do.
Yes.
Sometimes it would have been a great thing to
Oh
go
my
to,
gosh.
which brings up another kind of concept or another concept of this. Those of us who say no too much really do miss out on a lot of things in
Yes.
life.
Yes.
That's where that comes from.
Yes.
I was
Exactly.
listening to Mark Nepo. I think that's his name. Forgive me.
Oh, yes.
Do you know how? And
Yes.
he was talking about with people being lonely and all these things. And he's like, go someplace, get out of your house, talk to
Yes.
someone,
Yes. Do something.
right? Do something. So, in essence, absolutely. If you say no to everything in life, you really can miss out on so much things in life.
Be intentional when you say no.
Yeah.
It's if you if you feel like you always say no, then step back and think, "Oh, well, maybe I can get out of the house. Maybe I can go and meet some new people and experience some new things."
Which
Let
scares the pee out of so many people. So it's
Yeah.
totally fine. Just go to a coffee shop and sit there, buy some coffee or a tea and sit there and just smile at somebody next to you. Don't feel like you have to go and speak to people and meet new
Right.
people because I want to do that. I'll be one of those people. No, I want to go.
Heather.
You and I, two totally different. Kelly will walk in a room going, who's going to talk to me? I'm going to
That's
walk in
right.
a room going, oh, who can I stand by?
Got in the elevator today, and there were two people from my company I had never met. And I thought, I've been working here for 3 years and I've never met you, and you're on 28 and you're on 26. Who are you? And I introduced myself because and then I figured out that I knew one of them because I had dealt with her with a conference. And then I did not know the other one because she had only been here for a year, but it was just, oh my gosh, I don't know these people.
Yeah.
We're riding up in the elevator together. Okay. But I'm always out. So I have to practice saying no. And
You have
so
to
many
practice
people
saying
around
no.
me love to say no. They love to say
Mhm.
no to things.
Right.
And I'm like, uh-uh. No,
You got to
no.
find
Yes.
your restraints. I have to find my wheels and you have to find your brakes. That's why we're good together.
Yes, I do have to find my brakes.
Mhm. Uh-huh.
But I just thought it was interesting because, no is no. And if someone, okay, for instance, if someone turns around, gosh, and I do this all the time, I have started to change. And you know what I'm about to say?
I don't know.
I will talk to you until you change your mind. I used to do that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I used to do that. Now I respect and value that you said no and that you are doing what you want to do. And I give you the option. I say, I'm going to this festival. Would you like to come with me? Tom and I are going to go. I've got 2 extra tickets, blah, blah, blah. We can leave them for you. We'll call, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, no, I don't think I want to go. Okay, no problem. Not a problem at all. And where before I would have said, are you kidding me? This is going to be so much fun, blah, blah. And I believe that the reason why I have changed, oh, I know the reason why I have changed. I know. I have done, I have, I have taken the deterrent out of my life. The
Explain. Tell me
drinking,
more.
the drinking. I've taken
Oh,
the drinking out of my life.
interesting.
So when somebody says, "Hey, you want to go to we're going to go to happy hour. We're going to have appetizers and blah blah. Blah. We're going to yeah. I'm going for the food.
Which is just as much fun.
It's fine. I can go for the food and I can go for a little sparkly, you know. But I find that I say no more often when somebody says, "Hey, we're going to go to happy hour." Mm, okay. I'd rather somebody say to me, "Hey, let's go to dinner. Let's go to dinner, have good conversation."
I mean, that's an easy one for you though, because you have decided not to drink anymore. So
Correct.
that's an easy one.
That is an easy no for me. And I've
Mhm.
been really good at respecting people when they say no to me. That is where I was going
I
with
think
that
I think that's great.
because it is, I really have. Where before I would have beat you down and drug you with me.
I do believe in the past you have said you're coming. To me multiple times.
You're coming. But I do believe that every time I said you're coming, you've had a good
I was
time.
like, don't say that. I wasn't even going to add that part in. That's why I say we're a good team at that.
Oh my gosh. That's the Leo part in me. It's like, okay, there is no is not in my vocabulary.
And those are times that I'm grateful, definitely, because that does get me out. I think we need to also mention is we're not saying that you don't ever say yes to things that you never want to do because we all have family responsibilities, right? We all
Right.
have things
Right.
that we need. Yes, there's that word need, but I'm going to propose that there is a need for need sometimes. My parents who are older do need to be around their children. We
Hmm.
as children do need to go and see them. You don't
Hmm.
have to. Of course you don't. But I believe there is a need. So some Saturdays you might have to spend going through a museum that you may never be interested in, but it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. And that's what I've been really teaching my kids as they've gotten older and even my siblings. And they've gotten it a lot better as they've gotten older too. And my older brother, his favorite thing to say now is because that's what families do. And I appreciate that because there's a lot of times we get together and we just like don't want to, we don't want to do this, we don't want to do that, but we do it because that's what families do. So I think we got to mention that as well. We're not just saying screw it all, say no to everything that you don't want to do. There still are things as
Right.
parents of young children, there's a lot of stuff we want to say no to, but there is priorities and there is a season for times that we're going to need to say yes to the no's.
Right. And really listen to your intuition
Yeah.
when you were asked to do something and you go to say yes and then you think, oh, hmm, I was going to stay at home and do a really good mask on my face and I was going to do some yoga and I mean, you're laughing, but
That's yummy to me.
I mean, hello.
I like that.
Yes, yes. And somebody is asking you to do something on a night that you are going to pamper yourself and put yourself in a space of relaxation, getting back to you, really calming. And they want you to go, I don't know, go to dinner, go bowling, go play pickleball, whatever. And really intuitively say, no, I have plans. And if they ask what your plans are, shame on them. There
Yeah.
are people that do that. I used to be one of them.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Out of
guys.
curiosity, though, you were just like, cool, what are you doing? I'm an open book.
Oh,
I
yes. Oh,
ask so many questions too. I'm like, oh, cool,
yes.
where do you get to go?
Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah.
What you get to
I
do?
would say, what's more important than going here?
Oh, yeah, that would be not good.
I've had people say that to me before, and I'd go, I'm spending time with myself because
Yeah,
I'm
me.
I'm I'm taking a me day, and
Mm.
it's on my calendar. Oh, that's one thing. That's how I say no these days, is I put it on my calendar. If I have something on my calendar that I know that I want to do, then somebody else asks me to do something, unless it is an absolute emergency, then I'm going to say no.
That's a great
Because
solution. That's a
I
good
feel
solution.
like that my time with myself and my growth is very important to me. And it's who I am. And I have to take that time for me. And I don't want anybody to get in the way of that. That's why I put it on my calendar. And it's like, my calendar is filling up. It is. It is. And I don't know whether any of you out there do that or not. Do you put yourself on the calendar? Do you say, I'm going to take Friday night, 5 o'clock to 8 or 8:30, and I'm gonna do a mask, and I'm gonna get myself PJs, I'm gonna take a bath, I'm gonna do this, that, and then I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna watch a movie. Or these days it's I'm gonna watch a Netflix.
Still
What do you
movies,
call it? What do you call it where you watch something and
series.
then the next one comes up? Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
series.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
series. Yeah,
don't I don't do that. Um, but that I find a lot of women do that. A lot of women do that just to decompress from the week.
I do that 100%. Oh yeah, when I've worked a 12, 13 hour day,
Mm-hmm.
you bet. I'll come home. Now, granted, I'm fighting sleep. So
Mm-hmm.
by 9:30, 10, I just talk to myself and go, Heather, this is ridiculous. Go to bed. But wait, I want a Friday night. It's ridiculous. Go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard. I do that. That is a way that I can just veg and not think about anything. But I'm single. I don't have kids at home. I live on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I think that makes it a little different because you have Tom and now you have Violet at home,
Mm-hmm.
your little puppy. So there's other people you got to take into consideration.
Right.
And I can hear
Right.
a lot of our viewers saying that exact same thing. Yeah, well, you're single. Yeah, you don't have anybody anyways. True.
Right.
Where's the compromise? Where's the places that you can be together and the little moments that you can take for yourself when you're able to take them.
Right.
Take them.
And it's boundaries.
Right. And boundaries. Yeah. I was
Mm-hmm.
listening to a mom the other day who's got kids who are now entering into all the sports, the dance team, the drill team, the football, the basketball. And she's just like, oh my gosh, we are gone practically every night of the week, games on the weekend. And she said, but I know this is going to pass all too quickly. And I looked at her, and it does. I miss those Saturday soccer games. I miss going and
Mm-hmm.
watching my nephews play football.
Mm-hmm.
Those are obligations that will someday not be there anymore, and you'll miss them.
Mm-hmm.
So again, there's seasons to everything. And will your child never forgive you if you say no to one Friday night football game? Probably not. They'll probably survive if you
Mm-hmm.
really need it. But here's the thing with that is teach your children because they need it too. We need to give them permission once they're old enough. Well, even when they're young, they still have the ability to make choices for themselves. We need to give them permission to tell us no if we're all going someplace. And I don't believe that they will abuse it if they've always been given the permission. Right. I mean, I know somebody
Exactly.
who he is a little pain in the patootie because he doesn't want to do anything for anybody or go anywhere because he was never made to go anywhere as a family growing up.
Mm-hmm.
He was like a single kid. Mom, oh, you want to go? Okay, that's fine. And I'm like, oh no, it's a soccer game. We're all going as a family because that allowed my children then and us to become a family close knit. And the
Right.
times that my son or my daughter really needed some alone time or really wanted to go someplace different, then it was okay because the foundation was still there. We were still
Right.
playing to our family strength of being together. And then when they needed it, when they need a little break, okay, that's great. So no is a very powerful word.
I love that perspective. I really do. Because I was told not no a lot.
Mm,
And I feel like that's where my rebellion came from and
sure.
where, what's the easiest way to escape out of this?
Mm, mm.
That's, yeah. So giving your children permission to say no, but enforcing the family time together. I love that.
Yeah. So important. So
Yeah.
important. You want your children to be close when they grow up.
Mm,
It's better guaranteed when you allow the individuality, but you have family time.
right.
So important. How many times my son was dragged to the mall looking at clothes? We spent, and never forget this, my daughter's senior prom, 6 hours at the local mall in Pearl City, Hawaii. The mall is not that big. It's got two little sections. There's probably 4 stores that were going back and forth, 6 hours. And that boy was there with us the entire time. We would break it up. We'd go to a skate shop, and then we go to a shoe store, and then we went back to dress shopping. But that to me is what brings the closeness. Never once
Mhm,
complained. Never.
mhm.
But the times when he's like, okay, it can be 6 hours again. I think I'd rather stay home. Okay, that's fine. You can stay home. But yeah, it's powerful.
Very powerful. And just the the no, the no, just to know, just to know that you can say no and
Yeah,
that's it.
that's a gift.
It is a gift.
Just to know that you can say no. That brings a lot of freedom to my heart. It felt like freedom,
Mhm,
anyways.
mhm. So try that this week. I challenge you to try it. Try saying no and really really enjoy saying it because you would be doing something for you. I am. I'm gonna I'm gonna actually try it on for size. Well, I'm going on vacation, but
I was gonna say, what are you gonna say no to?
I'm going on vacay. So let's see. We might have to say no to a couple of things. Oh, so really, I challenge you. Look at the word no and really feel it. And if you feel like you want to say no to somebody when they've asked you to go somewhere or do something and you've got some other plan, try it out for size and see what happens. No, but thank you for asking.
I love that. That feels good.
Yes. So thanks for joining us, and we will see you next week. Have a great week, everybody.